So if you want to come to Geek Street here in Paris, you're going to get off the Republique metro stop and you're going to head out towards the west, and there's the street. Both sides of the street's got multiple shops you can check out. At the end a little bit is Lulu Beloo for great vintage stuff. So what we're going to do is visit a few of the stores so you can see what to expect, and maybe we'll check out some other stores here in Paris. Let's go take a look. Now some of the shops are pretty small, like this is just a card and game shop, so there's a really small room that has stuff there, but you can check that out. But there's bigger ones like Manga hobby store actually has a big selection of stuff, and some of them actually have basements too. So let's go check out this one. We're looking at Manga hobby store. So this one, definitely if you like Gundam, you're going to like that. Go in the basement, see a ton more when you are here. Next up, we're going to stop by Geek Story, which actually has more Star Wars and stuff. The manga one was really just manga kind of stuff, but this one's got a little bit more different collections, so you want to check that out. Let's go there next. My favorite is the life-size Batman they have down in the basement. You get a picture with cheese. Or if you're more of a Star Wars fan, you get a picture with Han and Carbonite. Geek Store is actually one of my favorite ones to go to because there's stuff for everybody. If you like figurines, if you want Marvel Legends, if you want Star Wars, if you want to get pictures with, maybe Han, or maybe you want to get a picture with Batman, you can do that. They've got Funko Pops, they have manga stuff, they have all kinds of things, and it's really nice. That's my favorite one. It's like you go in the first floor, you're like, that's cool. Go downstairs on this one, that's where they get some really cool stuff too. I mean, who doesn't want Maul as a samurai or Venom as a samurai? They've got all that cool stuff. So next up, we're walking down the street. You have a retro gameplay. Actually, they have a good collection of old games. Like we're talking like Nintendo 64, NES games, all kinds of stuff, PlayStation stuff, and newer ones as well. The thing is, remember, if you're coming from the US, not every system will integrate. So you can't always use the same games in Europe that'll work in the US and vice versa. So you need to check that beforehand, because some things work just fine. You can buy it anywhere in the world. Other ones you can't. So this is one of the ones it's cool to look in. But since I'm not really sure which ones will work with my systems, I'm not going to take a chance. But there were some good prices, some fun games in there. So we got one store here and another store here from Manga Story. So both stores are actually pretty good. We're going to Manga Story to show a little bit there. Yeah, Manga Story is definitely a store that goes on and on and on. Like, you think it's just one door. No, it goes on. You want to keep exploring when you're in there because they have a great statue collection. Like, if you get the big statue kind of thing, not the huge, life-size ones, the big statuette kind of things and the figurines, they have a really good collection of those in there. Also, if you want figures, all kinds of stuff, but definitely it's the Manga Story, so you're not doing your Star Wars stuff or those things. But they also have cards in there. I also saw game cards or sports cards as well, so a nice collection of stuff. That's another one I really enjoy going into. Now, next up down the street, you have Hobby One, and this is definitely much more for figurines and figures, not action figures, but more the figurines that are set out in really great poses. They have that there. Also, if you're looking for Pokemon cards, they got plenty of Pokemon cards there for you as well. So nice one to check out. I do like Manga Story a bit better, but it's one you can check out when you are here. But the guys are nice inside. They're always usually very helpful when I talk to them, so nothing wrong with it, but still a little place you can check out. And the thing is with Geek Street here, I mean, literally, I've just been on one side of the street. On the other side of the street, there's also just as many shops over there you can go and explore. And we're not even going in all of them because there's other ones that just have video games like this one you can check out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's here. So if you want to come and have a good time, just kind of take a look around. You don't have to buy. They're pretty cool. You just enjoying the collections they have, which is pretty cool. So you can do that. Now, the next place we're going to go is the one I really like going to, Lulu Beloo, which is like the vintage toy shop. So if you're looking for your Smurfs or you're looking for your Action Force, G.I. Joe European version stuff, or you're looking for really anything in the last, 50 years of toys, if you like your 1010, all kinds of stuff, they have a really good collection there. So we're gonna go there next. Now, I won't lie to you, every time I come here to Paris, I end up buying stuff while I'm here because they usually have some fun stuff. Now, one thing I want to tell you, when you do come to Lulu Beloo, prepare yourself to spend money because they do actually have a pretty good vintage collection of all kinds of different stuff. If you like these Smurfs kind of things, you like Tintin, you like Star Wars, you like He-Man, you like G.I. Joe, you like Marvel Secret Wars. I saw that somebody had posted they had the Iceman there, so that's actually why I was coming here to get the Iceman. So I now have the Marvel Secret Wars Iceman from the 80s. They have that. They have all kinds of cool stuff. Now, I don't take any pictures inside. I don't have any pictures from inside, but I'll put some up here from like what I found online. Some people do get to take pictures if you ask, so you can do that, but I would definitely ask them to make sure. But sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's all good. But honestly, this place, you're looking for vintage toys here in Paris, it's the place to go. And the thing is, they have new stuff too. So they'll get new He-Mans, they'll get the new Masters of the Universe, new G.I. Joes, the new Star Wars stuff too. So there's a nice collection of new and old. And I'll be honest, if you're coming to look at Geek Street, this is kind of like where you finish off. You finish at Lulu Beloo. If there's any money left over, you're going to be spending when you're there. But it's kind of a fun thing. And that's the thing is, when you come to Paris, there's actually shops like the Geek Street stuff all over the city. And there's some that are kind of grouped together. But this is the one I thought was best. From République down to Oberkampf is the next metro stop down, where you have Lulu Beloo. Makes for a wonderful little fun little thing to do if you're looking to come to Paris. The thing is, there's other ones too, because sometimes you're like, dude, I don't want to go to République, I don't want to walk off the tourist path. Well, I'm going to take you to Notre Dame, because by Notre Dame there's some more comic shops and a few toy shops there as well. So let's go check that out. So now we're here in Notre Dame, and if you're looking to find where the shops are that are down here, you just go down the street right off the walkway. When you come down, right over there is we're going to find a lot of them, like Album Comics, so that's probably the one I recommend the most. But Pulp Comics is nice, and there's other places too you can check out. So, just so you know, Notre Dame, walk across the river, and then take a little right, and that's where you're going to be. So if you want to look for collectibles that's more in the tourist areas you're going to be in, by Notre Dame there are a number of shops out there, and you get collectibles like the fantastic Smurfs from back in the days. There's comic book shops, there are toy shops, all kinds of stuff that you can see right near Notre Dame. So while your family's visiting the historic things and you want to get a little nostalgic by old European, back in the 80s, kind of 70s, 80s, 90s kind of stuff, you can. So I'm going to show you a few of them that are right nearby. So I'll give you the addresses and a little bit of a heads up what to expect. So if you're down by the Sorbonne, or more or less if you're down by Notre Dame, you can actually go see a few shops around here if you're looking for comics and toys and stuff. Album Comics is really cool. Went inside, a good collection of comic books there, and they have like graded ones as well. Also, if you want to get your Marvel Legends, you want to get, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they have the Last Ronin stuff there. I actually saw something I really wanted, the old Transformers 40th Anniversary Optimus Prime. Very cool. They got lots of collectibles in there, so that was a really cool one to go into. So definitely worth checking out. Now, let's go see some more stores. If I was going to get something, I would get the 40th Anniversary Optimus Prime. Very cool. Cool store. Right nearby Album Comics, you also have Pulp's Comic, which actually has a lot more of, I would say, graphic novels and stuff, newer things in there, but it's just literally just books. There's no extra toys or anything. So across from Pulp Comics, you have Moby BD, and in there, if you like Asterix and Obelix, or you like 1010, they've got a lot of figurines in there. They do have some book stuff there too, but it's not, if you're like a Marvel, DC, G.I. Joe, Transform person, that's not for you. This is really like for 1010 fans and Asterix and Obelix fans. They have some cool stuff in there for you. If you want to grab some Smurfs, they have that as well. So then down the way from Pulp Comics and the other toy store, which with the 1010 stuff, you got Pulp Toys. And Pulp Toys is much more like Funko Pop and cards, what you're looking for. It's not Star Wars, it is not, Marvel, it's not Transformers. It is much more, very much manga kind of stuff in there. They do have the Funko Pops and things, but yeah. So it's another little place you can check out if you're by Notre Dame, if you don't want to have to go out all the way to Geek Street out by République. I will say though, looking over all the stuff we've seen today, I would definitely take the retro out to République and walk the Geek Street down there and get to Lulu Beloo, which is a highlight for vintage toys. My favorite place to visit here in France in terms of stores, though Jocelyn would rather go to the clothing stores. Silly of her. But what are some other stores you want us to check out, or other stores you know about in Paris that we should visit? Let us know in the comments below, so the next time we're here, we can check out more shops. And I'll say bye